It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here is Gtowncapp heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
When he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
But if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Here's Gtowncapp on 1st and 10. Throw caught by Achane. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3. Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
44, ready. Time out three.
In motion, Hill. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down by Nolan Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Hey, let's go. What?
Throwing now is Gtowncapp. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
21G. Out.
Tua to throw again. Will swing thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Turbo 1. Out.
Mostert trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it's Mostert. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Dolphin score. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
63.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Complete. Smith has it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down. But Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's brought now at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 40-yard punt, they're going to wind up losing yardage yardage on the return, though. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
A run with Mostert up the middle, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. On a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. Out.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready. Corner, long. Step.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Go ahead.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Great.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In motion, Hill.
Let's go. Solo left Zion. Solo. Hey.
2 and now on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Once again, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a So they'll change it at the line. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And it pushes right forward to about the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here will go a long way toward wrapping this one up. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 82 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Ready. Out.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
In motion, Hill.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
21G, 21, 20 TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup on first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll run right side with Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Watkins in motion left.
Now back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
In motion left is Watkins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's complete to Brown.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
44, ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
32 stinger.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Next.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Out. 63. Count that, Yanni. Hey, Silver.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings us 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Sean Elliott there on the tackle. 2 yards on the play. And an Eagles first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Turbo one high.
In motion, Hill.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
21G. Solo left Zion. Fire, low.
On second down, Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 3rd down and 7. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Swift going to try at the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And nowhere for him to go again. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gtowncapp, 35 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2 and now on first down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Here we go on 4th down. Mostert quick, and he drops the ball. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's get some love. Hey, what we got? Ready. Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, turbo one. Solo left Zion. Solo. Hey. 21G. Hey. Ready.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of the negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
63.
Throwing is Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, 21 T. Hold. Turbo one, high.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? mistakes and go into making a big play. This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Two and a throw again. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
All right, come on.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Second and 10. Watkins in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to him, or hit straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here's Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Second down. Here's Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Once again, it's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 99 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Turbo 3, kick.
This is Mostert. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
In motion, Hill.
Hey, 21G.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Watkins on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now, on this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. So Tua and the Dolphins
Down 24-17. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Tua. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing Tua.
Oh, he'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Tua. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go. Solo left Zion. Go. Hey. 21G.
Tagovailoa.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get?
and he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
This is 1st and 10.
63, 63, 63. Good. Set. Now let's get it. Hey, Silver. Hey. Delta.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Once again, it's Swift. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2nd and 9. Now a toss for Swift left side. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap. In the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Running on first down, Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
The secret to his game and his success? Incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
20 TX.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. In motion, Hill. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Nothing free. Nothing free. Let's go. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ready. 20 TX. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, Hey, 21 TX.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Robbie Chosen from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, the road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now brings up 4th.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Solo left side.
Tua sets up to pass it. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked up. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. In motion left comes Williams.
5-9. 59. Go. Ready.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Slot man moves right.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. The slot man in motion right. Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
This 2nd and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Once more, here's Eckler. There he goes, right side. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And that's a terrific score. Now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for 2?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for 2. The analytics people probably want them to go for 2. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but, hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Baylor Tigers. Let's go.
Here's a toss coming right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we have reached halftime here at a tight 2-point. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Top 3, kick. Out.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll get a couple up to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In motion, Hill. They'll run for it with Achane. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, H.M.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. On the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Chosen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get greedy in a good way.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Eckler again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. In motion, Hill.
Let's go. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey. 21G. 21G.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Herbert changing things up. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. In motion, right goes Allen. On the give, this is Eckler.
The 20. Touchdown, LA.
Austin Eckler
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 5.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A run with Mostert up the middle. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, 20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Whoa.
Throwing Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
32 stinger.
Here's Tua. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up next.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And some space here. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 37 yards for Raheem Mostert. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Mecole Hardman taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
At the 9-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. My time.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
On gain of 10, brings up 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
On gain of 5, it's 4th down.
15.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Attack. 15. Yellow. Come back.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. An audible here to get a new look.
Easy. Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors. Hey, yellow, hey, go going.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Miami.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All right, come on.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
Yellow, yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
In motion, the tight end, Kelce.
Hey, 43. 43. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Running left to give to Pacheco. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Attack, attack.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And down he'll go at the 25. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up the Dolphins' first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run right side with Mostert. He'll get this to about the 38. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. They've got his man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Hey, rip list. Yellow. 15. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down.
Fight on these two, fight on these two. Yellow. Attack, attack. 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down, sorry, Coach, we'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second and 8.
Here's Pacheco once again, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
In motion left, Hardman. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. In motion right, that's Hardman. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco, and he's got it down to the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll buy some time right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, now nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a look. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Patrick going to change the play. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pacheco. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Pacheco is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Hey, 57. Hey, color.
Mahomes going to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 7. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Dolphins 21, Chiefs 7.
We're back now in KC. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Second and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 67 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
All right, fellas, listen up.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Robbie Chosen. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll send Rice in motion. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Room here to run. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mostert. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Chris Jones on the stop. A loss of 3.
Again, it's Mostert. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll run with Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Sanders' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Hardman on the return.
And out come the Chiefs now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And 7 at the 20-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did